So I'm sitting there, right, and I'm trying to keep the tank alive, right, blah, 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 blah. And then I look around and I see all these noobs standing in the fire and the health's going down really fast. So I turn my attention to them to try and heal them. But then the tank starts dying, so I go back to the tank, and then the person who was originally standing in the fire dies and goes, "What the fuck, healer? This healer's a noob." Join the dots, you say? Nah, join the corpses. Hello there, guys. How are you doing? It's Gabriel here, and welcome to my new World of Warcraft leveling playthrough. And today, guys, we're going to be leveling up a human priest by the name of Jeffrey. And this is actually the first time that the title Jenkins actually serves a purpose, because in real life, guys, I'm pretty sure Jenkins is a surname, and I actually got the name Jeffrey, which is a first name. So put the two of them together, makes it seem like my character has a proper full name in game. I was really surprised, guys, because as you know, this game's been out for over 12 years, right? And you think about the amount of people that have played that game in that time, and the amount of characters that have been created, and the amount of names that have been taken. When I typed in Jeffrey, I did not think for a split second that I would have got it, but when I clicked on OK, lo and behold, I got it. And I think it suits some guys. I think Jeffrey Jenkins is it's the perfect name for my character. So I'm playing on the Defias Brotherhood realm, guys, which is a RP PvP realm. Now, I'm not going to be doing any RP in this playthrough, guys, and I'm certainly not going to go and diss or disrespect the art of RP, guys, because I'm not a dick, right? However, we are going to go and look at some of those shady areas, those nefarious places where some of this more, shall we say, creepy, fucked up roleplay happens. Like, maybe I've been told that Goldshire and the Lion's Pride Inn is one of those places notorious for stuff. That being said, though, I have been told that on this realm, if you want to do RP, you have to actually seek it out. You don't just walk into a place and it's happening. You've got to actually go and find it. But the reason I chose an RP PvP realm, guys, is because the Defias Brotherhood actually has a healthy balance of both Horde and Alliance. I've been told it's almost 50-50, and that the world PvP aspect in this realm is pretty good, so that's why I chose it. So feel free, if you want to create a character and come and level up with me, just make sure you create a character on the Alliance, join the Defias Brotherhood, and yeah, we can have a little bit of fun down the line. Now, if you haven't actually seen any of my leveling playthroughs before, guys, because I have actually done them on previous channels, then you are in for a treat, because I'm pretty much one of the only YouTubers out there who actually records every step of progress, i.e. I don't skip anything, guys. You will see me ding every level, you'll see me do every dungeon, you'll see me do every battleground. I'm only going to do the endgame raids, guys, or I might even go and do some of the old raids with maybe some guildies or some subscribers, but in the actual leveling playthrough itself, guys, I'm only going to be doing the endgame raids, right, so that won't come till way later on, but because we're on a PvP realm, the chances of us getting ganked are pretty freaking high, but that doesn't mean to say that I'm a bit of a pussy, guys. I chose to play on a PvP realm, so I'm going to be doing some ganking myself. So, yeah. So basically, guys, this is my my user interface. I'm going to let you guys know real quick what add-ons I use, because in all the previous playthroughs that I've done, guys, there's always been someone who said, "Gabriel, what add-ons do you use?" And I kind of get fed up answering the same question over and over and over. So from now on, guys, I'm going to explain it in this video, and I'm going to link people in the comments to this video, or anyone who asks. So let's see. The first add-on is Atlas Loot. Basically, in short, guys, it tells you all of the loot that's currently available in the game. What loot drops from certain bosses in certain raids, certain dungeons, reputations, etc. Look, see, you've got your select module. Legion, Warlords of Draenor, blah blah blah. Right. See, you want to know what drops from a boss in Dragon Soul Cataclysm. Well, there you go. See? All your bosses are here on the right hand side. It's awesome. And if you control click, you can preview it on your character. So that's Atlas Loot, guys. It's just a handy little add-on to have. It saves you from having to alt tab out and go into like Wowhead or something like that to preview what an item looks like. Next up, we've got Auctioneer. Now, I could quite simply, guys, send gold, which are probably will do, from my main over to this character, right? But I want to try and learn the add-on Auctioneer, and it's one of the most complex add-ons out there, guys, but they say that if you can master it, the gold that you can make in this game is unlimited. But it's very, very hard, guys. I want to play the auction house, you know, the whole buy low, sell high sort of style. We're going to try that at some point in this playthrough, but because we aren't anywhere near an auction house, there's no point in having it enabled. And it is CPU intensive, I believe, so yeah. Then we've got battleground targets. Again, until we actually start doing battlegrounds, there's no point in having this enabled. But if you do PvP on a regular basis, guys, if you're hardcore into PvP, battleground targets is essential. Then we've got Big Wigs, which is it's an alternative to Deadly Boss mods. Again, there's no point in having this enabled until we hit max level because, yeah, it basically just puts warnings up in the screen. If you're standing on some of the raid bosses' shit, if you stand on shit, you spew up, don't you? It's disgusting. Big Wigs or Deadly Boss mods will tell you you're standing in shit, or it will tell you when a boss is about to do an ability and you need to sort of run or hide or something. But again, that's late game add-ons. Coordinates adds coordinates to your mini-map right now, and if you open up your big map, it adds them on the big map as well. Then we've got Dominoes, which is these action bars that you see right here, and it's an alternative to Bartender 4. Again, personal preference, I just prefer Dominoes, right? Now, we've got two add-ons that go hand in hand, guys, like Jelly and Ice Cream, or Black and White, or Licorice and Cauliflower. We've got E-Align and Move Anything. Now, Move Anything does exactly what it says in the tin, guys. It allows you to move anything on user interface, anything you want. So as you can see, I've brought my nameplates from the top left down to here, and the minimap from the top right down to the bottom right. But if you're a little bit OCD like I am, and you want things to be positioned exactly right, do /align, and it brings out all of these squares, guys. And if you want your nameplates to be exactly this many squares from the left and this many squares from the right, well, E-Align allows you to do that, guys. Great little add-on. So then we've got the Garrison Mission Manager. Again, no point in us having that enabled until we hit the Warlords of Draenor expansion. Handy Notes and Handy Notes Legion. Again, once we hit the Legion content, this basically just tells you what all the rares and all the treasures are on the map. Then we've got mixed scrolling battle text. You know how like you get all these numbers and the sort of default battle text, all these random numbers pop up on the screen telling you what your damage is. Well, mixed scrolling battle text takes all those numbers, guys, and sort of compresses them down into the center of the screen, which is nice. It's nice. You don't like having random shit all over the screen, right? So it tidies up your user interface. And then we've got Recount. It's the most downloaded add-on, guys. If you want to know what your damage output is in a dungeon or a raid or even a battleground, Recount will tell you. That's it right over there. And then we've got Zygor Guides. Guys, Google Zygor Guides. I don't really want to explain it, but it's like it's a leveling add-on, and they say that if you follow this guide, you will hit max level in the quickest possible time. It eliminates all the unnecessary quests that don't reward much XP and just tells you to focus on the important ones. And then when you're ready to move on to a new area, it tells you. And you've also got this nice little waypoint as well. So yeah, but it's not just a leveling guide, guys. If you click on this little orange arrow and go to home, it brings up a variety of other guides like achievement guides, gold guides, pets and mounts, titles, reputations, dungeons, dailies. Google it, guys. I'll maybe put links in the description of all the add-ons that I use, and links to the website so that you can go and download them yourself. Or alternatively, guys, install Curse Client. That's probably the easiest way to install add-ons. So yeah, guys, that's all the add-ons explained. Let's get our heirlooms equipped, shall we? Jeffrey Jenkins! Let's go down here to collections, go to heirlooms. Now, if you haven't had a chance to properly read the title of this video, I'm going to be going as Shadow Priest, guys. Now, the reason I'm not going a healer, in any game that I've ever played over the past 10 years, being a healer is just a huge responsibility, and it's just too much drama and creates too much flame, too much salt, and too much whining, right? Can't be arsed with it, right? So I'm sitting there, right, and I'm trying to keep the tank alive, right, blah, 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 blah. And then I look around and I see all these noobs standing in the fire, and the health's going down really fast. So I turn my attention to them to try and heal them. But then the tank starts dying, so I go back to the tank, and then the person who was originally standing in the fire dies and goes, "What the fuck, healer? This healer's a noob. Learn to play noob, blah, 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 QQ and all that jazz." I'm like, I can. So I'm going to Shadow Priest, guys. There's something very satisfying about standing back at a distance and applying a ridiculous amount of dots to them, and then as they run towards you and you see their health going down and down and down, it's very satisfying, guys. So yeah. But I haven't played a Shadow Priest in a long time, guys, and there's been a lot of changes. I don't know what's the better stat for a Shadow Priest, if it's haste or if it's critical strike, but because a lot of the abilities for a Shadow Priest are instant, guys, I'm going to say that maybe haste isn't the right one. I'd probably say critical strike is better. I might be wrong. If you're an experienced Shadow Priest, let me know in the comments below. Is it haste or is it critical strike that's the more important stat? I'm going to go with my gut though, guys, and say critical strike. So that's a critical strike mantle. Since when is freaking, shoulder pads called mantles? Like, yeah, I don't have any armour, but come into my house, I'll cut a bit of my mantelpiece off and put it on your shoulders. That'll keep you safe. Right. So let's get the leggings. With any intellect class, guys, you take a staff. And there's 3 staffs in this. That's a haste staff there. No, that's an agility haste, and that's an intellect haste. Does it look good? And then we've got the this one here, which is the critical strike one. That's probably the one I'm going to go with. So let's take that. Then we've got the intellect trinket, and we'll take the critical strike neck piece, and then we might as well take a yeah, I'll take a stamina. It's always good to have more stamina, especially if you're on a PvP server. And that's us, guys. So let's get this shit equipped. See, one of the things I don't like about Blizzard is the fact that they took the ability to hide your helm from the interface and they added it to the transmogrifier. Why do that? That's just stupid. I mean, it's just extra effort. I have to run to the... I don't know, guys. I just like to see my character's face. Although this hood does look pretty cool with the red eyes and stuff. But I'm a priest. You know what I mean? It's like I'm supposed to be representing the light, the holy light, and all that shit. And I look like a freaking demon, man. But yeah. So there we go, guys. That's us pretty much sorted. We'll take one quick look at our abilities and then we'll get started. I apologise that I've spent the past almost 13 minutes talking shit, but this is the first episode of the playthrough, guys. We need to get all this stuff out the way, but I'll put like annotations or timestamps in the video so you can skip ahead if you don't want to watch all this stuff, right? I'm reacquainting myself with the priest. So smites an enemy for that much holy damage. Okay, let's take a look at the ratios. Every man for himself, guys. Probably the most broken ratio of any race. It removes all stun effects, and you can do that every 2 minutes. Freaking awesome, man. Then we've got armor skills. Priests can wear cloth armor starting at level 50. You receive a 5% increase to your primary stat for wearing cloth, so it is beneficial to stay cloth. I think it doesn't really matter what you wear up to level 50, but from level 50 onwards, it's beneficial to wear cloth. Diplomacy, reputation gains increased by 10%. Still the same. The human spirit. You gain 2% more of all secondary stats, haste, critical strike, mastery, and versatility from all sources. That's cool. And weapon skills, daggers, maces, staves, and wands. Right. Well, okay, guys. Well, let's get started. Speak to Marshall McBride. But first, guys, I need to crack open some liquid madness, is what I call it. It's an energy drink, right? But whenever I drink energy drinks, I get a little bit hyper. It keeps me it quenches my thirst, but it also makes me a little bit hyper, and that's not a bad thing, guys. And It's really hot here in Scotland today, guys. And you're probably thinking, what? Hot in Scotland, are you sure? There's a heat wave in the UK right now. England's getting hit the worst, but it's sort of starting to slowly keep up here, and a fatty like me feels the heat more than others, so... That's a blueberry and pomegranate Rockstar. I like blueberries, but yeah. Anywho, alright, Marshall McBride, how you doing, man? He looks fed up, guys, didn't he? Look at him. He looks chonged out his face. Like, think about it, guys, he's technically been here since the game started. You know, he's seen some shit, man. Like King Varian Rin said to him, right, look, listen. I want you to stand outside the church and protect it just for a couple months. This is a temporary post, and I will come and get you and bring you to Stormwind, and you can be on my personal guard. And he's like, I won't let you down, sir. I know you won't. And then he kind of forgets all about him because the Horde are a bunch of pests, and they just won't leave him alone. So his file is at the back of the filing cabinet, guys, gathering dust. And now that he's dead, he'll be there for the rest of his life. I'm sorry, buddy.
Light be with you.
So to kill 6 Blackrock wargs.
Be careful.
I'll do it, buddy. I'll do it. Okay. So how you guys doing? He's alright? He's having a good day? Right, wait, look at this! Look at this! Look at this, guys. This is pathetic, right? He has been tasked with the job of keeping the people of Stormwind safe from all evil, right? And he can't even take down a level 1 Blackrock warg. He's taken, like, literally no damage off him. And he's got a big beefy sword, the kind of sword that the Mountain had in the Game of Thrones where he chopped the horse's head off. And he's just, like, love tapping him. Hey! You fucking scrub! This is how you do it! See? How long have you been doing this? Huh? 5, 6, 7 years? You know what I'm going to do? Just because I can, hey, I'm going to go home and sex your wife up. I'm going to go home, make her a nice seafood dinner, and then I'm going to throw rose petals in the bed. I'm going to sex her up and say, that's what a real man does. Right, let's get the auto loot on, guys. But you see what I'm saying though, guys? Like, okay. Anyway, we have to kill another 5 Blackrock orgs.
I need to target something first.
I need to put this back to the start. Control click, return to the start of the guide. Right, there we go.
I need a target.
Need a target. Awesome. Oh, guys, I'm sticky. Ugh. You know what I mean? You just feel the sweat. It's right now. It's under my titties and it's under my 10 bellies and stuff, and it's between my eyes and all that. It's just, it's salty, man. That's how you do it! You scrub! Right, so that's us. Let's go and speak to Marshall McBride. McBride. Here in Scotland, I don't know if this. I'm pretty sure they sell them all across the UK, and they might sell them in other parts of the world. But we have something called a bridie, which is like a pastry with mince inside it. I don't know. I'll need to Google it, guys. But yeah, Marshall McBride.
Well met.
Right, so you've given me Northshire Abbott's cinch. Okay. So we have to. Lions for lambs. The invading orcs aren't fools. They are sizing us up, making sure that when they attack, it will be to their advantage. In the forest to the northwest are Blackrock spies. They peer at us through spyglasses, watching our every move, waiting. I want you to fight them. Okay. And we get Northshire Abbott's robe.
For the Alliance.
So the guy in charge of that church is going to loan me his robe. Guys, I don't want to wear a robe of a guy who does nefarious things. I like saying that word. Nefarious things inside the church, you know. Guys. He likes his sex thing. Oh, is this a... What? If you're going to spy, right, that is just so blatant. You think you'd be in stealth or hiding in a bush, but nope.
Hey! Maybe he won't see me if I tiptoe around. Oh god, I think he sees me. Oh no, my kill's been made.
Oh, you scamp! Die!
Have a target.
And what? I know, guys. I know it's a starting area. I'm overlooking it. I'm looking into something that's not there. I'll shut up. Woohoo! Level 3, guys, and we now have our first instant ability. And I love it when you get this, guys. It's so very satisfying to go around and just slap on dots. I mean, look at this. I just had to slap on dots and that's it. It's like... and that's it. Sorted. Then we get a nice big chunk of XP for doing that. How good would it be, guys? Like if you went about in real life applying dots to people, like you get your wee felt tip pen that you got from the art shop and you go around the street and you just do that with a felt tip pen right to his forehead and he's like, hey, what the hell? What are you doing? So I'm just putting a wee dot in your forehead. What? Why? I don't know. In game, if you apply a dot to somebody, they die. Oh, so you think this dot's gonna kill me? And it's a permanent marker, so he spends like freaking an hour in the mirror trying to get it off and it won't come off, and then he goes into his work and his boss, he looks up and goes, this, and he does the cross symbol, you know. Oh, you've been hit with the death spot. He's like, no, what are you talking about, boss? Some whack job up the town just freaking used a felt tip pen. No, man, that dot's gonna kill you, man. And then he dies. And then wherever I am in the world, I get XP. I'm sitting there and I suddenly feel a wee bit stronger.
Greetings.
Give me his robe. Oh, I can smell the stank. We have to support to Sergeant Willem Dafoe behind Northshire Abbey in Elwyn Forest.
Honored friend.
I'm not putting his robe on, buddy. I've got my own robe. I've got my own tailor, and he's called Jeffrey Jenkins Incorporated. Who's this? Egan Peltskinner. Peltskinner sounds like some sort of hunter stable thing. Yeah. Join the battle.
Hello.
Hi. It's true, we were ambushed. I don't dare send any more soldiers out there. Because, what, the freaking Black Rock Wogs, they pose no threat to you at all. Ah, fine. Woohoo! Level 4. Have you ever seen a goblin, Jeffrey? They're wretched little green-skinned monsters that love only two things, gold and themselves. But doesn't that just explain the human spirit to an extent? Like, a lot of people in the world love money in themselves. It's called vanity, right? I mean, if somebody gave me a wad of cash, like £100 million, say, there you go, I don't want it anymore, you know? The responsibility of having all that money. I'll freaking fill the bathtub with money and I'll sit back and I'll smother myself and I'll look at myself in the mirror and go, you fucking made it, son. And I have to kill 8 goblin assassins. I'm just saying that's what I would do if I had 100 million.
What can I do?
So in fact, I could probably fill the bathtub with 1 million, so I'll probably give 99 million away to charity and keep 1 million for myself. Right, so I have to revive 4 injured Stormwind soldiers and I have to get Northshire Abbott's shoes as well. His sex shoes. His sex sandals.
See you later.
Fine. Alright, I'll do what you couldn't do, you fucking scrump! Look at him! He's just standing there doing nothing. Right, what is this sparkly shit? Do we need to heal this dude? There we go, buddy. Just let me open up my tub of healing balm. What? How do you say that, guys? You know the B-A-L-M. Is it actually balm or is it just bam? There you go, buddy. Let me rub some of this healing balm in your face. There you go. Feel good?
Bless you, hero!
It's a problem, buddy. Not a problem. Let me get this out. This healing balm has been places, but don't worry, it will fix you right up. I like to put this healing balm in certain places. at a certain night outs. It smells like ham, buddy. I apologise.
Bless you, hero. Now I'm going to go back. Why do I smell like ham?
I don't know. It smells like ham because it's been in my balls, buddy. So this is the goblin assassins that have been killing their troops. Right, now watch this, guys. One of the things I absolutely freaking love about the goblins is their overly dramatic death cry or death scene. Check this out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Just die! Die! Seriously. Let's just run around. Just do this. I'm just... This is what you do. This is what I'm going to do when I'm out there ganking, guys. Just slap on dots, run away. Stop it! There you go, with it. Let me rub some healing balm in your face. Ah, oh, smell the ham, son. Smell the honey roast ham. Fuck that light. Oh, oh, smell like ham. Smells like Mama's ham. Mama's ham on a Sunday. Right. Mama's ham on a Sunday. We never really had ham. See, on a Sunday, guys, when we had dinner, it was never really ham. It was always stew. Stew and pastry with boiled potatoes or something. It was never... Ham is a rare thing in my family. Right, buddy, I've done it.
You need something?
Give me his shoes.
Safe travel.
Oh, I'm going to have to put them on, guys, because they're actually... I mean, even though it's common quality, I still need to put them on. Oh, here we go. Oh, I don't have to, but do they look stylish? Oh, guys, they're wet. I bet he was in the freaking church. Oh, he completed another quest. He saved how many soldiers? Oh, what can we give him? Well, sir, there's always your shoes. Ah, fuck it. There you go. They're a bit stanky, you know, but... Let's put on the cinchy. How do you say it? Is it cinch? Or is it cinchy? I don't know. Alright, Sergeant Willem Dafoe.
Good day to you.
Get some outfit of gloves. Report to Marshal McBrady in front of the Northshire Abbey in Elwyn Forest.
Have a good one.
The rear is clear, guys. It's not always clear. When it is, you can know fine well that Jeffrey Jenkins was out the night before and his rear was not clear. Wait a minute, that may actually send off the wrong impression. He's heterosexual, although he's perfectly open to the whole... But he's heterosexual, guys, so... You know what, guys, I'm not going to take this train of thought any further. Alright, everybody, how you doing?
King's honor, friend.
Right, so the orcs have begun burning down the forest, Jeffrey. Oh no! They have taken over the vineyard to the east and are planning their final assault against us. They must be stopped. Head east across the river and kill the rampaging Blackrock orcs. Collect their weapons as proof of their demise.
Light bless you.
Oh well, buddy. Who's this? Ooh. Millie Osworth.
Good day to you.
How you doing, baby? Times at least make me long for when the Defias were still around. The Cataclysm has opened a pathway from the burning steps, and now Blackrock orcs poured into Northshire Valley. They have taken over my vineyard and are burning it to the ground. To the ground! Please, Geoffrey, that vineyard is all I have. Take my fire extinguisher and extinguish the flames at the vineyard. There might still be hope for that land, and if you do this, I will have sex with you.
See you later.
Not a problem, baby.
Hey
you
there.
are pretty freaking
Safe
beautiful.
travels.
I love a girl with badly pixelated feet. No, I don't. Right, okay. I need to put on my gloves, guys. I got outfit of gloves. There we go. Look at this! Hey! McBride! Get out here! Look, he's spying on you! Well, actually, from where this orc is sitting, I think she's spying on Millie Osworth. She's mine! Mine! Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just hyper. I'm not. I mean, look at the title of this channel, guys. Pure Mental Gaming. I'm mental, right? But I am not going to skip anything in this playthrough, guys. You're literally going to see me ding every level, and you're going to see me do a lot of quests and hopefully we'll have a lot of laughs. But I'm going to bring the episode to an end right here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. When we return in the next episode, we're just going to continue on questing here in Elwyn Forest on our way to hitting level 10, which will be like the first sort of mini milestone of the playthrough. I regard every 10 levels as mini milestones because you normally unlock something pretty cool. And in this instance, we're going to be unlocking specializations and battlegrounds, so plenty to look forward to. So, if you enjoyed this episode, guys, leave a like. If you want to ask me anything, leave a comment. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
I'm a girl on the beach, but I don't wear a bikini.